Nobody ever expects to hear the words that your child has. Ansley's journey with neuroblastoma began Memorial Day weekend in 1999, but it wasn't until June of 1999 that we got her official diagnosis of neuroblastoma stage 2. We were told that treatment would be a walk in the park and she would never remember it, but by December of 1999, Ansley's had returned to the original spot, but also progressed into both of her lungs.
Despite reaching stage 4 at such a young age, she still had a long journey ahead of her.
So that made her, at that point, a stage 4 with neuroblastoma, and really was the beginning of what was a 19-year battle chasing a cure. June 2025 is the 25th anniversary of Ansley's first MIBG treatment, the first of many trips for back then what was experimental treatment called MIBG.
It can't have been easy seeing your daughter go through treatments like this.
December of 1999, when she relapsed for the first time, her neuroblastoma went from the original tumor spot and spread into both lungs. We ended up at University of Michigan for the summer of 2000.
She was the 10th child to ever receive it.
But I remember they had to wrap everything in the room with plastic. Anything that went in the room became radioactive, so it stayed in the room after Ansley came out. Her clothes had to stay in the room. Any toys, any stuffed animals, any pajamas. She had turned 3 years old.
They had to take extra precautions due to the radiation.
The door stayed open, but there was a 3-foot lead wall all the way around the bed, and we could see over the wall and talk to her.
Remember, she had to learn to walk and talk and all over again.
I think it was the better part of 3 days that she had to be in that room.
In complete isolation.
Because she was radioactive.
Yeah. She went on to have this MIBG treatment 3 times up there over the course of the next 10 years.
Sadly, after a 19-year-long battle, and at just 21 years old, Ansley was taken from this world. Now her sister reflects on how growing up with Ansley has impacted her life.
I didn't necessarily notice the impact that Ansley's journey was having on me at the time growing up, but as I went through nursing school and then into my career, I'm able to look back and see that our childhood was not the norm. It was our normal. I didn't always want to be a nurse. I used to want to be a teacher. And then as Ansley's journey developed and I was able to be a part more so of that and going to those appointments and staying during those admissions and seeing the relationships that she was building with her nurses, it made me want to be one of them. I wanted to be a nurse, and I wanted to be a nurse at Children's Healthcare, and I wanted to be a nurse in the Aflac Disorder Center, and I wanted to make a difference. And then in Ansley's passing, I found that drive even more so. I want to make such a difference. I want to save these kids' lives. I want to do the research. I want to help in all of the different avenues.